Sunday, everyone. I was Courtney, who commented, said that she'd like to see the design that was on my hands. So I have still got them on, sort of, but I had to chop them all down. So I'm going to recreate them before I remove them entirely off my nails. And if you hear any banging or rustling in the background, Buddy, the little kitten, has come up to cause some havoc. So I actually used hardcore on the original set that's on my nails, but since having this Love Out Loud, I feel like it might be a hardcore dupe. It's so slightly different, but hardcore is unavailable to buy. It's forever out of stock, or I think it might have just been discontinued forever. So Love Out Loud is available. It is slightly more of an orange tone than the pinky tone that hardcore is, but it's so similar. So that's what I'm going to use for like the recreation of my nail set, just because I keep using polishes that aren't available anymore, and I want to use polishes that you can actually go and buy. So Food Coma is another newbie. It is actually one-way ticket on my nails, but again, can't buy it. So Food Coma it is. So red on the thumb, nude on the index and middle, Lonely Boy for the ring finger, whereas I actually used Green Energy, which again, I don't think is available to buy anymore, so we have to use something that is actually available to purchase. And then the gold gel paint on the pinky. They're all going to have 2 coats, even the pinky one where it's just that gold gel paint. The thumbnail is going to have this gold flake topper. It's a no wipe top coat, touches of gold. It's just, oh, it's so dreamy. But the biggest problem with this is because it's a no wipe top coat, you can't necessarily put things over the top of it once you've done it. So to rectify that, because I want it matte, or I had it matte, I cured it, buffed the crap out of it to remove that shininess, to give it some grip, something for the top coat to cling on to. So we've done that, and we're going to matte top coat, and look how similar it is. But can you see how the Love Out Loud is slightly more of an orange tone and the hardcore is slightly pink? But let's not split hairs over it. The middle finger is going to have like a V French. So I made a little mark in the middle at the tip to kind of start off the guide sort of thing, and then pulling from there to the sidewalls how high we want it to be, and then just fill it all in. And again, 2 coats for the red on that nail. So after I matte top coated the thumb, I went ahead and matte top coated the index and the ring finger. Pinky is going to stay glossy because it's that gorgeous gold. And then once the French red V is done, I've matte top coated that as well. So for the index finger, we're going to take the gold gel paint and just do the bog standard snowflakes with a dotting tool and a really fine detailing or a liner brush. Now I love this design because it was super easy to do on myself. These aren't press-ons, these were proper extensions, and I had to use my non-dominant hand to do the same design on my dominant hand, and I was dreading it because I haven't done it for a while, and you know, obviously it's like riding a bike, kind of. It takes a few more tries to go, oh, I remember, my hand actually remembers the movements it needs to make. The trickiest part was the sweater. I'm going to do a sweater design on the ring finger, so that was the hardest part for me. They're tricky anyway, but when you're using your non-dominant hand, it's a little bit trickier, especially because the ring finger is so far away. Like doing your thumb and your index and possibly your middle finger with your non-dominant hand is kind of okay, but that ring finger and the pinky, I find personally an absolute friggin' nightmare. So I could have rearranged them if I'd thought about it, but it's fine. It worked out all right. It was a little bit wonky, but it's all good. The middle finger, so I've cured those snowflakes, and then the middle finger has obviously been matted, but we're going to put a line of no wipe top coat as like an outline, and then put loads of that glitter all over it, and then give it a cure. I think if I remember this, drawing those lines with the no wipe top coat was a little bit tricky as well on the middle finger, using like my left hand is my non-dominant hand. But it's just practice, just a lot of practice. So if you do your own nails quite a lot, it should be fine. So for the sweater, I usually just go in straight and just bash it out kind of thing. But I keep seeing like the easy way to do it, and I used to do it this way. So I thought I would show you, if you haven't seen it, the way that like beginners kind of start. Do the lines all the way down, equal distances, make them finish at the same place, and then join them up with a diagonal line. I do like this way, but I prefer just going in, like doing it freehand sort of thing. Like, it's still freehand, but I like just going straight in and drawing the lines from the get-go, because I feel like it's more rounded and more sweater-like. If that makes sense. Does it make sense? I like the roundedness from it. I don't like the straight stark lines that this gives you. And once that middle section is done, do a line either side and then finish it off with some diagonal lines, but don't let them touch those straight vertical lines. And then of course, because it's a sweater nail, we're not going to cure that gel polish that's on there. I choose to put that glitter on that we used on the middle finger, but obviously you can use whatever, acrylic powder, a green glitter, green acrylic powder, whatever. I just wanted to incorporate that glitter that we already had on the middle nail. Give it all a scrub, a little dusty dust, and we are all done. Again, I think it's quite a simple design. It's very Christmassy, very festive, but nice and simple. Bit of a short one for today, but I hope you liked it nonetheless. Let me know what you think. Are you going to try and recreate this? I'm asking you, Courtney. Of course I'm joking. You do what you want. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope you liked it. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks guys, bye!